Green card holders, new digital rules are live. What you must know in 2025. Green card holders, this is urgent. Major immigration changes are already in effect as of September 9th, 2025, and they will impact every single permanent resident in America. For the first time ever, the U.S. immigration system has gone fully digital when it comes to monitoring green card holders' travel. This isn't just a future plan or a proposal sitting in Congress. It's live, it's active, and it's already recording your movements automatically. That means every time you board a plane, return from vacation, or even cross the border for a short trip, the U.S. government is tracking, logging, and storing that data inside your immigration file. No more guesswork, no more lost passport stamps, and no more excuses. This is a game changer, and depending on how you travel, it could either make your life easier or create huge problems down the road. So in this breakdown, I'll explain what exactly has changed with this new digital system, how it could help responsible green card holders, how it could hurt those who aren't paying attention, the difference between continuous residence and physical presence, real-world scenarios you could face under this system, pro tips you must follow right now to protect your green card and your future U.S. citizenship. Let's get into it. What just changed? The U.S. government has officially activated a nationwide digital entry-exit tracking system. This means that Customs and Border Protection, CBP, now automatically records the exact dates of every green card holder's arrivals and departures. That information is then shared directly with USCIS, creating a live, permanent record inside your immigration file. Before, things worked differently. Officers relied heavily on passport stamps, which were sometimes missed or unclear, airline passenger records, or simply what you said in your application or interview. But that era is over. Now, the system doesn't depend on stamps, paper records, or your memory. Everything is logged digitally the moment you leave or re-enter. This isn't just technology, it's accountability. And if you've been careless with your travel patterns, you may already be in trouble. Why this could actually help you? Let's start with the good news. For green card holders who follow the rules, this system can actually work in your favor. Here's why. No more worrying about whether an officer misplaced your boarding pass or stamped the wrong date. No more stress about proving physical presence during naturalization. USCIS will have a clean, verified timeline. Fewer requests for evidence, RFEs, when applying for citizenship, since your travel history is automatically documented. For example, let's say you've been in the U.S. consistently for 5 years with only short vacations abroad. Under the old system, you might have had to scramble to prove that with tax returns, pay stubs, and letters. Now, the government already has that record. So if you're compliant, this could mean faster approvals, fewer headaches, and more peace of mind. Why this could hurt you? But, and this is the big warning, if you've been stretching the rules, the same system will expose you. Any trip over 6 months raises a red flag. Any trip over 1 year without a reentry permit almost guarantees USCIS will consider it a break in residence. Frequent long absences, even if under 6 months each, may also signal that your true home isn't in the U.S. Before, you might have been able to explain things away with vague letters, missing stamps, or incomplete records. Now, the data speaks for itself. The system won't ask you first, it will flag you automatically. And by the time you sit in an interview, the officer already knows your travel patterns. Continuous residence versus physical presence. Here's where a lot of people get confused and where the digital system makes a big difference. Continuous residence means the U.S. is your main home. You're not just visiting America, you actually live here. Long trips abroad can break that residence, even if you return eventually. Physical presence means you've spent enough actual days inside the U.S. For naturalization, that usually means at least half the required time. Here's the catch. You can pass one test and fail the other. For example, imagine you've spent over 900 days in the U.S. during the last 5 years. That's enough for physical presence. But in the middle of that time, you took a single 8-month trip abroad. That one trip breaks your continuous residence, even though your total days are fine. And now, with digital tracking, USCIS will see it instantly. This is why both tests matter, and why the new system makes errors much harder to overlook. Real-life scenarios. Let's make this real. Scenario 1. Emergency travel. A green card holder flies to their home country for 7 months because of a family emergency. Before, they might have gotten by with an explanation and missing documentation. Now, the system already shows exact entry and exit dates. USCIS will flag it as a break in residence and demand strong evidence. Scenario 2. Remote worker abroad. Another green card holder works remotely and spends half the year abroad, thinking it's fine as long as they keep a U.S. address. Digital logs will show a pattern of extended absences. That could be interpreted as abandoning residency, even if their taxes and address look U.S.-based. Scenario 3. Forgot reentry permit. Someone stays abroad for 13 months without filing for a reentry permit. Under the new system, that's an automatic reset of the citizenship clock. They'll need to wait another 5 years before applying, and any new mistakes could reset it again. Bottom line, the system doesn't care about your intentions. It only cares about evidence. Mandatory digital check-ins. There's another new feature, digital check-ins. If you spend extended time outside the U.S., you'll now be expected to log into an official USCIS or DHS portal. Confirm you still intend to live in the U.S. Provide explanations for long absences. Update your address, phone, or email. And here's the critical part. This is not optional. If you fail to check in, ignore the emails, or let your contact info go stale, it could raise red flags. That might impact your next green card renewal or your naturalization application. Pro tips to stay ahead. Here's what you should do right now to protect yourself under this new system. 1. Review your last 5 years of travel. Write down every trip, how long it lasted, and why you went. If anything was over 6 months, prepare documents to explain it. 2. Apply for a reentry permit before long trips. If you know you'll be gone for more than 6 months, don't risk it. A reentry permit is your insurance policy. 3. Keep strong U.S. ties. Maintain a lease or mortgage. Keep your job active, file taxes, and keep U.S. bank accounts open. Dropping everything while abroad signals abandonment. 4. Sign up for USCIS alerts. These digital systems will evolve. Don't wait to hear news secondhand. Get updates directly. 5. Keep your own travel journal. Even though the system logs dates, your reasons matter. Save emails, emergency records, and explanations. You'll thank yourself later if USCIS asks. What USCIS will now expect. Be ready to provide stronger evidence than ever before. This includes proof of ongoing U.S. employment, copies of tax filings for each year, mortgage, rent, or utility bills that continued while you were abroad, bank statements showing U.S. financial activity, flight confirmations, and medical or emergency documents explaining extended absences. Don't wait until the interview. Start building your file now. What not to do. Here are the mistakes that will cost you under the digital system. Don't take risks with long trips just because you came back eventually. Don't assume USCIS will overlook patterns. The system already flags them. Don't ignore emails about check-ins or account updates. Don't let your contact details expire. USCIS will not chase you down. It's on you to stay reachable. The bigger shift. This digital transformation is just the start. The immigration system is moving toward a fully paperless future. That means online-only applications, instant document uploads, automated reminders and warnings, and far less room for human error or negotiation. For responsible immigrants, this means speed and efficiency. For careless ones, it's a disaster waiting to happen. Final thoughts. We've officially entered a data-driven immigration system. Your story is no longer based on memory or missing stamps. It's written in hard records. For green card holders, this means more power and more risk, more convenience, but also more exposure. If you plan carefully, you'll benefit. If you assume the system will forgive mistakes, you may face serious setbacks. September 9th, 2025, marked a turning point. The immigration game has changed. The people who adapt early will be the ones who succeed. So ask yourself, are you treating your green card like just another ID card? Or like the key to your future? Because it's more than plastic. It's your stake in the American dream. Protect it, respect it, and build your future with confidence. If this video helped you, hit like, share it with someone who needs the warning, and drop your questions in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to USA Alert Zone for immigration updates that actually matter. Thanks for watching, stay informed, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video.